Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm filming a full day of food for you guys today, showing what our family of 7 eats all day. So I'm coming to you after the fact, after breakfast and everything is about done. The kids had toast and bananas this morning, and I remember getting a comment one time saying, how can your kids eat only toast for breakfast? Like, I don't know what they mean by that. Like, if they have toast, they're having peanut butter and honey or jam, banana on the side. I don't know what all of you guys are feeding your kids for breakfast, but just toast for breakfast is definitely a full meal for my kids. And so now I am having my smoothie. So this is my like protein shake, protein smoothie, I guess. It has almond milk, cottage cheese, frozen strawberries, vanilla protein powder, blended up in the Vitamix, and that is what my breakfast is today. Now I just poured myself a coffee. Lately I've been having my morning coffee in this small mug instead of my tall one. Just a little bit of a smaller coffee for my morning because I will have another one in the afternoon, and I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm actively trying to drink less coffee, but I just find that this small coffee cup is enough for the morning. I'm gonna put some soup into the slow cooker here now before I start making lunch. This soup that I am going to make is a favorite of ours. It's so easy. It's a dump and go recipe, which I love. And you know, it's been a few months since I've made this because, what? Is it pizza? What are you talking about? It's not pizza. I know we love pizza. He's like, something we love, pizza. Hold on a second. So, because the weather's cooling down, and so we're getting into, you know, making those fall dishes, which is nice. It's nice and cozy, and the kids are just finishing up school for the morning, and some of them have had a banana for a snack or an apple for a snack. But I'll show you how I make this soup. Actually, I'll quickly show you the recipe first. I should be able to find the link to this recipe online as well to put in the description box, but I have written it out as well and put it into my meal planning book because, as I said, it's a favorite, so we make this often. If you look online at the recipe, it will say to put all of the ingredients in at once, and it's just like completely a dump and go recipe. We prefer it, like I wrote it down here, with everything added with the exception of the quinoa, and I just add the quinoa not long before we eat. And so it's not cooked all day long. My Instant Pot is ready to go, and I have all my ingredients except for the quinoa lined up here. Diced tomatoes. These are black beans that I have frozen. So what I do now, instead of buying the canned beans, what I do is I actually cook up a whole big batch of dry beans in the Instant Pot, separate it into bags, and put it in the freezer, so they're cheaper and just easy, ready to go. I just have to make sure to, you know, pull it out of the freezer a little bit ahead of time. I'm gonna do a 1.5 times recipe about. I don't measure, but I think 3 sweet potatoes will be good. We had rotisserie chicken earlier this week, and this is just what's left. So you can use raw chicken, that's what the recipe says, but I'm just gonna use that leftover. And then the recipe calls for chili seasoning. I just use taco seasoning and cumin. And then the recipe also calls for chicken broth. And so instead of chicken broth, what I do, I'm telling you like all my adjustments here, I do water with some of this like chicken bouillon substitute mixed in. It's like nutritional yeast and some other spices that, you know, you can feel good about adding those spices to your food. All of my ingredients are in here. Doesn't that look pretty? And so now I'm just going to get everything mixed together. Now that's just set to slow cook, and it will cook for the rest of the afternoon, and probably about a half hour to an hour before eating, we'll add quinoa. Now that dinner is cooking in the slow cooker, it's time for me to make something for lunch. The kids and I were at a friend's house for lunch this summer, and we had something for lunch that I've never made before, and I'm gonna try making it today. So it was pizza buns, and I mean, I've made pizza buns many times, but she made them very differently. So rather than what I would do, which is like put sauce and cheese and meat, like basically it's just like a pizza on a bun, what she did is she made this mixture. I hope that I can recreate it if I can remember exactly what she put into it. But it was like a mix of mayo and sour cream, grated cheese, some like chopped up sandwich meat. She added corn. I don't think I'm gonna add that, and peppers. I don't have peppers, but I'm gonna chop up some onions. I'm trying to remember what spices she put in. I think it was salt and pepper and garlic powder. I'm gonna try it out. So it's just this mixture, and you spread it on your buns and bake them. So it's like a cheesy topping on your buns, but it's also creamy. My kids really enjoyed it when we had it over there. I really underestimated how much of this sauce to make. I also probably way overestimated how many of these I'm making. Andrew is home to have lunch with us today, so I made lots. Anyway, that's how far the spread went, and I didn't want to make more, so I just sliced some cheese for these last few ones. I know nobody will complain about that. I have the oven on to 400 degrees, so I'm just gonna put them in until the cheese is all melted. Here are the pizza buns out of the oven. The other pan is just in the oven right now. We have some raw veggies and some of our favorite homemade dip for them. We also have like the littlest bit left of Wesley's birthday cake, so I really want to get that finished up today. So we'll have that after we have our lunch. Just poured some coffee into a pot on the stove, and I'm just warming it up. Some coffee from the morning pot of coffee. I really do not mind reheated coffee, like not one bit. If the pot was made in the morning and I warm it up even in the evening, that doesn't bother me at all. Do you guys mind leftover coffee? I know some people are like so against it. I guess I'm not a coffee snob. We are headed out soon. The kids have swim lessons this afternoon, and so just grabbed out some of this Peanut Lovers trail mix for a snack. I have Christmas music in my head. Yes, we've turned on Christmas music a few times, and as soon as the weather cools down, it's still a little bit early, or a lot early to me, but as soon as the weather starts cooling down, my kids ask for it, and Andrew is very happy to turn it on for them. So that's what's been playing in our house. Would you please bring all those to the compost?
Okay.
I just chopped up some apples for snack too. I'm enjoying a nice peppermint tea tonight, and I'm gonna close this video. Thanks for watching.